to my channel. My name is Stacey Flowers and I am your host for all of this goodness going on this channel today. I am super excited because today we are talking about capsule wardrobes. Specifically, I'm going to be sharing what is a capsule wardrobe, why I'm choosing to do a capsule wardrobe, and 4 easy steps that you can take if you are interested in building a capsule wardrobe of your own. So if you're interested in that, please keep watching. So what is a capsule wardrobe? A capsule wardrobe is intentionally selecting a set number of pieces to wear for an entire season. In 2013, I believe, I did an 8 for 30 challenge where I remixed the same 8 pieces for 30 days in collaboration with Tanya of My Fab Finance. I completely adored the experience. It taught me so many things. And since then, I have been wanting to build a capsule wardrobe, but I've come up with 1,000 excuses not to do it. But excuses no more. I am going to actually clean out my closet and do a full winter capsule and then proceed with the rest of the seasons that are coming. So why am I doing a capsule wardrobe? And it's really 2 reasons. One, I really want to stick to my zero-based budget based on the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University program. If you are not familiar with this program, I highly encourage you to just Google Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University program. It is a radical financial plan to help you get out of debt and live the rest of your life by cash, which that is my intention, that is my dream, that is my hope, that is what I'm aiming towards. So that's my number 1 reason. My second reason is because I really want to establish my personal style. I have in my mind, I have the style that I think that I am. And then in real life, I know that there are like 2 separate sort of components of my style. One aspect of my style is really sort of like my on-stage persona. And then there's another aspect of my personality or of my style that's more based on just like the casualness that I have in my life every day. And so it's like inside of my mind, there's this glamazon who loves all things gala, balls, you know, stages and performance and like opera and drama. And then in the other part of my mind, there is this like effortless, chic, French dressing American girl who can like throw on a t-shirt and jeans, but she looks like $1 million. And so I want to translate those images that are in my mind, plus take these 2 like sort of maybe distinguished looks, marry them, and develop a personal style of my own. And it's very interesting because people comment on my clothes and things like that all the time, and I appreciate those comments. But I think because I am not necessarily intentional about the pieces, and I'm not really conscious about what I'm selecting and why it's working, it's like I can't own. Look, I accept the compliment, but like I can't own it as like, yes, I appreciate that comment. I know that I'm put together well today. Like I want to be able to own it. And I just feel like a capsule wardrobe, since it's all about being intentional, it's all about selecting pieces that you love and like building your wardrobe around that. I really feel like through challenging myself to do one, I'll actually be able to craft a wardrobe that 1 identifies my personal style, but 2 is one where I can like every day as I'm getting dressed, like I look the way that I think in my mind. It's like completely translated, whether I'm on stage or off stage, whether I'm like, you know, having coffee at a coffee shop or I'm in a you know, a $500,000 meeting. Like I just want to have the wardrobe that suits that. So that is why I'm doing a capsule wardrobe. The steps to creating a capsule wardrobe. So first thing that is really important that you do is clear your closet. And by clearing your closet, I mean go in there and take everything out and literally put everything on your bed. Like all clothes, all shoes, everything. Things from your dresser drawers, like every single thing except for like underwear. You can probably leave that and just edit that at a later time. But take everything out. And that's just the first step, is just to literally clear out your closet. Because one of the things that I was saying, and you guys can see, look at all this stuff that I have. Like Every morning I would wake up and I'd be like, I don't have anything to wear. Yet my entire queen size bed is full of clothes. So the issue isn't that I don't have anything to wear. The issue perhaps is that I don't like any of the things that I've already purchased that are in my closet, and I need to get rid of them, edit them, so that way there's room for the new stuff, and I don't have that guilt and stuff about just having an excess of stuff, and I'm not digging through a bunch of things that I kind of don't like to get to the things that I really enjoy. So step number one is to clear out your closet, clear out your drawers, and put everything on the bed. Step number two, and this truly was a game changer for me, you have to edit what you've pulled out of your closet. And the editing process, there are essentially like 4 categories: keep, toss, give, seasonal, right? Like, so stuff you're gonna keep, stuff you're gonna toss, stuff you're gonna give, and stuff that is just seasonal, that like may not be appropriate for this capsule, but if it's in another season. But the game-changing thing that served me is, I had mentioned in another book review, I had read this book, the KonMari method of the life-changing magic of tidying up. And inside of that book, she talks about touching every item that you have and asking yourself the question, does this spark joy? And if the answer is yes, keeping it. And if the answer is no, or there's confusion, or I don't know, releasing it and letting it go. And what I found is that when I looked at my wardrobe from that perspective, it was so much easier to figure out what to keep and figure out what to toss. It was so much easier to release the things that had sentimental value but no longer fit my body, no longer fit like my lifestyle, no longer, even like this shirt, when I went thrifting and I saw it, I thought it was like super cute. I was just like, I like this shirt. It's just a sweater. Like, I just wanted something comfortable. And my first thought was, oh, well, you know, it doesn't really fit with my style, although I haven't identified a style. And then my second thought was like, it's so casual, you know, like, where are you going to go in that? Like you need to be fancier than that. Like, I just was sort of going through this whole like thing of like giving my, like saying in my mind all the reasons not to get the shirt. But then when I did the KonMari method and I just held up the shirt and I was like, does this shirt spark joy? And I was like, it absolutely does. I love this shirt. I don't know why. Maybe it's the Doug, maybe it's the gray. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point of the matter is that it sparks joy. And when you find pieces that spark joy, you keep them. So the second step is to keep, toss, give, seasonal, or separate for seasonal. And you put these things in there not by, okay, I only can have 10 pair of pants or I only can have 17 shirts, but you put them in their respective categories based on whether or not they spark joy. And that for me was life changing, because instead of me being rigid about the numbers and like, oh my gosh, I have 15 shirts, this isn't gonna make a capsule, it was like, no, does it spark joy? And what I found is that the pieces that spark joy are actually the pieces that I wear anyway, and it's like keeping those are helping to inform the other pieces that I'm going to need to go get. Which brings me to the third step, and the third step is all about getting inspired and shopping. And I combine these two together because, again, in previous times I tried to separate my inspiration and my shopping time, and what happened is there was too much distance, a season would change, and everything that I was inspired by would be out of season, and then I would feel like I was going to be delayed in my fashion, and it was just this big, very dramatic, like overdone thing. And so what I realized is I just needed to be inspired. Like, I didn't need to be clear, I didn't need to be specific, I just needed to be inspired. And inspiration can be, just go to the Pinterest board that you have right now, because I know you have a Pinterest board. If you're on Pinterest, you have a fashion Pinterest board, so there's no need to make a whole entire other board. You already have boards. Look at those boards and just like take a minute to like breathe in what you're seeing. Like, just appreciate the stuff that you've already been pinning. Because for me, when I was like, no, this is my capsule inspiration, suddenly it became so different than all the other things that I had pinned. But if you look at what I'm pinning, like, there is that glam, luxe, etc., but then there's also that simple, chic, feminine situation happening as well. And then, but you see also the quirky like sweaters that I have on, but those are things that I already pinned. So what I encourage you to do when you're getting inspired is just go to what you're already pinning. And if that is your inspiration, that's all you need. You just a quick glance, that's enough inspiration, and then you want to shop. How the steps break down: you get the quick inspiration from the boards you already have, then you write an easy breezy shopping list, you set a little budget for yourself, and then you go shop. So get inspired and shop is one category. That is the third thing that you do. But inspiration is quick. It's not this heavy, drawn out process. It's quick. If you're anything like me, I am thrifting probably 99% of my capsules that will be moving forward. I will do another video perhaps if that's something that you guys are interested in my thrifting techniques. Like this is a sweater that I found at the thrift store, so that way you can have like really, really great thrift finds. But then you go shopping. So my initial budget when I did my first haul was $50. So I spent $50 and I was able to pick up anywhere from 6 to 8 tops and, you know, really work them into the wardrobe. And that's what I will continue to do until I build my full winter capsule. And then when I move into spring, summer, fall, etc. And around we go. Okay, so the fourth and final step is the experimentation. And experimentation is really all about figuring out what really works for your body. As you are trying to build this capsule wardrobe, you are going to be selecting pieces that you are inspired to buy, that you are aspiring to be able to wear. You're going to be selecting all of these pieces, and you're going to be wondering, you're going to be asking the question, do these pieces spark joy? But there's another step that happens after that, and that is actually putting the piece on your body. And when you put the piece on your body and you're taking pictures or you're recording videos or you're just doing your life, the things that you want to keep in mind when you're experimenting is considering the three categories that matter completely to unearthing your personal style. And that is the silhouette, the color, and the fabric. Because what you will find is that some fabrics work for you, some colors work for you, and some silhouettes work for you. And just like some things work for you, some things don't work for you. And the experimentation phase is all about figuring that out. Now, one of the things that I've done to protect myself from busting my budget, because you know one of my primary goals is to maintain my zero-based budget, is that I'm thrifting my entire capsule. For me, that allows me to experiment more liberally, because what I find is that if I thrift a shirt for $1.99, while I don't want to waste any money at all, it is surely easier to say, okay, this was $1.99, so if it doesn't work, I'm okay with that. So like, for example, this sweater was $1.99, and it actually may have been 59 cents because of the sale or whatever that was going on that day. But the point of the matter is this is $1.99. I can wear this for a video, I can wear it for a couple of days of my life, and guess what? If it doesn't work, I can get rid of it. And I don't have the guilt, I don't feel the stress of like, oh my God, I spent all this money. No, I don't have any of that. I brought the piece into my life and into my home and into my wardrobe because it sparked joy. I tried it on, it didn't work. Guess what? I get to give it back. I wash it and give it right back. But if it works, I have this great, amazing piece in my wardrobe from $59 to $1.99. Like, that's amazing. So one of the benefits of thrifting in this process is that if you're anything like me and you don't know your silhouettes that work, you don't know your colors that work, and you don't necessarily know the fabrics that complement you, thrifting is an excellent way to try stuff that you've always wanted to try that may work, may not work, but you just couldn't afford to like put yourself out there. Because maybe if this shirt was in like a Zara or at Macy's or something like that, and this is actually a cat, not a dog, but because of the print and the material, maybe it was like 60 bucks, I would not, and I purchased it and it didn't work, I would not feel comfortable like throwing away a $60 sweatshirt. I wouldn't, or giving a $60 sweatshirt away. I would have kept it and recycled it in my closet over and over and over again, thus wasting space. But I don't have to do that. Now and also the other thing too in terms of returning, because sometimes people are like, well, just try it on. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I need to like try it in my real life, right? Like I need to try to do my real life with it. And if I'm going to do my real life with it, I'm not going to leave the tag on and then send it back. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to try it in my real life. And if it works, I keep it. If it doesn't work, I give it back. And the experimentation phase allows you to be able to do that. So that is it. That is all that I have for you. Those are the 4 steps to creating a easy breezy, beautiful capsule wardrobe. I am so excited about this, and I'm so excited to be showing and sharing more outfit posts with you all so that you guys can see my personal style unfold right in front of the camera. So until next time, I appreciate you all for supporting me so very much, and I look forward to talking to you very soon. Bye.